Hi YouTube, how are you? Hi YouTube, how are you? Hi YouTube, how are you? I am Quetta. If you're new here, come. Everything got my brain going crazy. Okay, let me think. If you're new here, subscribe. And if you've been with me for a while, thank you for coming back. And I know I've been gone for a couple of days. Technical difficulties. No, actually, guys, I have been, I don't know, trying to find ways every day to cope with what's going on in the world and in my world. For you guys who know that. Anyway, first of all, how y'all doing? How y'all feeling? How are things going? How are you getting through this coronavirus and the world changing? I know that it is very beautiful to turn on the news and see how the world is coming together and how people are loving each other and how they're trying to just like drop off groceries. They are all walking around like dinosaurs, like I did. Well, not a dinosaur quite, but just something to spread joy. They're putting teddy bears in the window. Don't mind that rug, my mommy gave it to me. Mama Kathy, what's up, girl? What it do, boo? I love you, girl. Hi, daddy. What's up? I don't even think they watch that much though. But yeah, and just little signs. And then the one man got in like a crane, and his mom lived on the third floor, so he rolled it all the way up to say hi to his mom. And he used to have like um, lunch with her like at least twice a week. So people are coming up with some creative, amazing, God-given ways to make others happy. And then the kids are learning at home, and parents are probably well needed time to spend with their family, because you can get caught up in work and with the world and just things like that. And so it's probably really good to sit at home with your family and just bond and get to know each other all over again, and probably get to know some things about yourself or your kids that you didn't know, or re-fall in love again with your husbands or wives or boyfriends or fiancés or what have you. um I just think it is time that God is bringing everybody close together to not make us forget that the world was created to love one another and be there for each other. So a lot of people are coming back to the roots of having an awesome God, an amazing God, and showing even in this time that you can still stop and think of others and love each other and go out your way to think about others. Because for a minute, the world was just getting so caught up on itself that it forgot to, you know, actually care and love for each other. Oh, look at me, y'all. I went in the basement and finally, yeah, I went in the basement. I used my husband's bathroom to try to do my makeup. I haven't did makeup in a while. But this is, I tried to do my eyebrows finally. I'm like, since I'm sitting here at home, I might as well, instead of slapping my eyebrows on, actually do it how I see some people do on YouTube. So this is actually my first time actually doing the whole concealer and blending, and I don't know. It looks a little bit okay. I don't like too much makeup. I don't like feeling like a little fake or caked on, but it's actually not caked on. The products that I use now, it took me some time to find them, but they're really good. I just know that I have to wash my makeup off, because if I don't, I'll get bumps on my face and I don't like it. It was actually kind of cool to feel barefaced for so long, but self-care, everybody, self-care. It's okay to get up and still put your makeup on and feel good, change up the vibes, change up how you're feeling. And even in your own household, like I find ways to redecorate my house or add or take from another room and put in another room. It gets me through. Yeah, but I just want to just thank all the doctors that are away from their families, all the kids and families that have them away from them to help others and save others. I know that it's very hard, but you guys are so much appreciated, and we're so grateful for you guys. From birth, you guys were put here to save the world, and I appreciate you all, and I love you all so much, and I pray for you throughout the whole day, and hopefully things will get back the way that it was, but with more love soon, so the world can just go on. I know the way that I am being directly affected by it is that, for those of you who know, my kids are part of the CPS, Children Protective Services. I have a problem with alcohol and drugs, and I had a problem with being violent when I drank alcohol and drugs to their dad. And I used to kind of fight and argue with him all the time, and the police came out one too many times and they took my kids away. Um, I went through treatment. I have almost 6 months clean and sober, living in sobriety. Actually, next month on the 7th, I'll have 6 months clean and sober. Court's going amazing. They were in permanent custody, and now they're in temporary custody, which means they moved from trying to take my kids forever to giving us a chance to actually move towards reunification, which means bringing the kids back home. And that means instead of doing a visit at the libraries like we were, we'll be doing the visits here at home for 8 hours once a week. And then after that, they'll be spending weekends here. And then after that, they'll just be home. We have court May 13th, but I found out yesterday via phone that court is canceled. And that is all I had to hold on to is court's coming May 13th, so we'll be moving forward with getting the kids home. But court is canceled as of April 10th, and they said that if our court is canceled for May 13th, then they'll send us a cancellation notice in the mail. So it was kind of a bummer, but I had got to the place where, well, first of all, they were supposed to come home like, what, 3 Saturdays ago? And spent 8 hours, and that was canceled because the foster parents said that they were coughing. So that was canceled. And then the next week, I'm thinking, okay, they'll make up for that day, and then we'll have another visit. So that'll be like 16 hours at home. So I'm super excited, running around getting everything ready. If you guys saw, I redid the girls' rooms, did Ethan's room, and I was ready. And then we started having to. They came up with the way for us because we can't have contact. Although I still don't understand if they're at one house, why not have them come home to another house where it's clean and safe? But that's their protocol, and I have come to accept that and to deal with that. But it's like harder and harder, and I'm more anxious and in my brain all day, every day, worrying. And worrying is not good. Fear is not what God gave us. He gave us self-will and a choice to choose love and happiness and joy. And that's what I'm trying to do every day, is stay very, very positive, talk about the kids, laugh about moments, watch their videos. So we're on something called Zoom. And that's when me, dad, and the social worker and the two people that the kids are with are on there, and we're talking to the kids. Well, every time they call me, they can't hear me. But they can hear Dad, they can hear Audrey, they can hear Miss Dolores, and they can hear Miss Mary, the social worker, but they can't hear me. All they can do is see me just move and wave, which is like, it upsets my 2-year-old Ellie, and she cries. So I talked to the social worker yesterday, and I told her that I was just going to be on the phone with Dad using his phone because we're not supposed to do our visits together. But I told her that I'm going to be on his phone because mine doesn't work. And she said, okay, that was fine. There's always a little more to the story, but everything in everybody's business. I don't mean to say it like that, but some things on here I say can incriminate me. So that's why it seems like I'm leaving things out, or my stories may be a little fake or don't make sense. Just know that for the most part, what I'm telling you is going on. It's just some things I just can't say because I don't need to get back to nobody I don't need to be to. Anyway, so yeah, today we have a visit set up through the phone for Zoom. So my plan is to do a puppet show for them. I'm gonna dress up in some kind of weird little costume and do like a little puppet show and explain to them kind of just to pray for the world and for people you love and exercise and study, and don't forget, even though you can't go to church, God is always in your heart and you're in His, and that you can talk to God anywhere. So I'm gonna do like little scenes of different things. So I came up with that idea like at 5 a.m. God put it on my heart to say, hey, so they're sitting there like, I love you. We can do a puppet show. So we're gonna do a puppet show. I'm gonna dress up, and that should be something exciting for them and take their mind off of it first, and then they're kids, so you got to hold their attention. So I figured if I do something like that, that will be super cool, amazing, and then they won't forget. And then maybe later on tonight when they go to sleep, they'll think about my mommy crazy. So I'm gonna do the puppets. They're not gonna see me, and then I'm gonna come on and talk like, who is those people? You know what I mean? And I'm like, what do you want? You know, and when it comes back, like it's gonna be really, really funny. Like it's gonna be good. I wrote down some stuff that I want to like spend a little time on, like 5 minutes each thing. And like I said, it's exercise, food, study, the love of God, praying for others, and things like that. So I can't wait. I'm super excited for that. I'm always anxious and super excited for something, but it's what I gotta hold on to. So today that'll be my out on getting through. I am up in the air about exactly what's going on with our kids, and I talked to the social worker, and from my understanding, the 13th, May 13th will be rejudification. But she's telling me that's just a review of what we've done, and she's trying to see clean time. But for the most part, Dad has 9 months clean. They wanted just see 6. Dad was just smoking weed. You know what I'm saying? Every now and then, and he has still have butt in his system. So they tried to make it seem like he had a problem with weed, and that that was making him not take care of his kids. So their main thing is want to see 6 months clean. I have 6 months clean next month. But the thing is, the kids are coming home to Dad because for the most part, look, I can't say everything, but they're thinking of giving legal custody to Dad. And if that's the case, why are you still trying? How much clean time do you want to see when it's legally just 6 months, and that's it, that's what you're holding on to? Then you need to just stop it, because you want to see a lifetime of clean time, but you can't keep that case open a lifetime. So let's get with it. It's too much going on in the world right now. We don't know what's going to happen from one moment to the next. So you need to give kids to parents who are working hard and who are so farther along in their case their kids, and let them come home, because you don't know what can happen. So it's very annoying, but I just have to kind of relax, give it to my God, and every day just know that it's a day forward to getting them back home no matter what. I don't have a time stamp in my head, or this is going to happen this day, this is going to happen this day. I really like to be mentally prepared and know what's going on in my week, but I don't know. So, and I'm not the only one. There's a lot of people going through so much more. And for the most part, the way I get through my kids gone now is that at least I will see my kids again. My kids are alive and well and breathing. They are safe and taken care of, and they're still happy. And there are some mothers and fathers out here, or people in general, who won't get a chance to see their loved ones again. So I try to stop and appreciate that. And so yeah, I do it. Stop and appreciate that, and that gets me through. And then the next second, I'm still in my head like, but. So I'm trying. I'm trying. The most important thing for me, though, that is so amazing to me, that I really, when I surrendered and didn't want to drink or do drugs or live that selfish lifestyle anymore, I surrendered. I gave it to God. If there's a time in the world for somebody to drink, is now. And I haven't picked up a drink, y'all. And that gets me through. Like I will stop and look up in the sky, or go on my porch, look in the sky, and just breathe and love on God and let Him love on me, because oh my God, I haven't picked up a drink. It's okay to feel without coping with alcohol. I don't want nothing holding me like that again. Me and my husband went somewhere yesterday, and we went down Lorraine. This is a known street for prostitution. And I saw a girl just walking and looking in cars and standing there and looking back and forward. And my heart just went out to her, because she don't have to live like that. She could be helping other women, or be at home with her kids or with her loved ones. And then they're even more risk, because you all in their face and all on their parts. And you know what I mean? By the grace of God, there go I, because I wasn't perfect. I was out there trying to find a way to make money, or get money from people. If it's just talking crap to be around people I didn't like, you don't have to live like that. And mostly, for the most part, everybody's got a family who loves them, and they just waiting for them to come home, like God was waiting for. What's his name to come home? And he came home with open arms. They had open arms, and they had a big feast of food. I'm really excited for myself that I did not drink, and I'm not going to drink. And it's the farthest thing from my mind, but don't get me wrong, I don't think about alcoholism every day, because it's why I'm in a situation that I'm in. And it's something that I think about because it was part of my life. It's not that I'm thinking about drinking. It's just that I think about wow. And then sometimes I think about times, but I don't stay in dwelling about my old times or if I did this different, because that'll have me drinking sick somewhere and stupid. And having the drinks never fixed anything. It's never made anything better. It's made stuff worse. If I was drinking right now, I wouldn't be able to stay on top of my social worker. I wouldn't be able to stay on top of gonna see how it feels outside. I wouldn't be able to stay on top of how I feel about my kids and making sure like I could think of something just this awesome to be like, oh, I could do a puppet show. Yeah, right. I'll be thinking about my drink. Yeah. Whew, this makeup look funny. Oh, anyway, it's cold out here. I was gonna walk to the store. I still try to like walk to the store, walk places instead of driving, because it get easy to just jump in the car. I don't want to just do that though. I want to still walk to the store, and this lighting is kind of pretty. Y'all need to see my bumps. Y'all see my picture? This is the Last Supper. So yeah, for the most part, today I'm going to, I don't know, do that Muppet show for my kids, and then after that, I'll be sad. I want my babies home so bad, y'all. So bad, y'all. I walk past them rooms and just sometimes I don't even want to look in there. Like, I'm just so sick of it and not knowing when, what, or how they're gonna be home and when they're gonna be home. I just pray every day when I get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, turn that news on, that they found something or something's different to at least get court started back up, so at least get the visit started back up, so that way I can hang on the next day of knowing that I'm gonna see the kids for 8 hours today, prepare that and do that, then go to sleep happy, and then before you know it, it'll be here again. Then the months and the days and the months can go quicker. Then next thing I know, they at home and I'm on here with curlers in my hair and in my house, and couches are tipped over, and I'm like, oh my god, guys, stop it, sit down, please, read a book instead of on here, I want my babies. But yeah, so that's all pretty much going on with me. I used to didn't like President Trump because I thought he was just so messy, but he is showing up and showing out. He is showing his face and he is concerned. He is doing things. I guess it took the world to get kind of crazy for, oh my tooth, things that get a little crazy for him to get on board and love and stop being crazy. Talking about on Twitter. I ain't even on Twitter. Talking about people. Y'all see his hair blowing yesterday? He all stopped making little comments about this hair is blowing and it's mine. I was cracking up like, no, he didn't. He still can't help to be crazy. But yeah, y'all, my freaking tooth. Oh. My tooth would start back up right now. And you can't get to the dentist. Quarantine with a toothache and can't make dentist appointments. So if y'all, look, y'all, all I can say is, look, on top of that, being locked in the house, can't see the kids, can't go to meetings, can't go to church, I got a damn toothache. I'll be peroxiding the hell out my mouth. And then I take ibuprofen, and my mama called me one night about 10:30. She know I be in the bed. So I jumped up scared like, Mom, what's wrong? She on the damn toilet telling me stop taking ibuprofen. Stop taking ibuprofen. It's killing people with the corona. I said, Mom, I don't have the corona. She said, well, they said stop taking it anyway. So I did stop. I said, man, listen, I need my ibuprofen. I've been taking them for too long. So do you guys know I was in treatment in October? And my tooth started hurting like a couple weeks after. So I did get one pulled out, and they were supposed to take out 3 more and give me a filling. Well, 2 more and give me a filling. But that one hurted so bad on my jawbone, I ain't go back. And I felt okay with the one gone. And I didn't go back. So I've actually been taking freaking ibuprofen and Motrin for almost 6 months. And I've like been so nervous and anxious about if it's gonna do something to my body, but it hasn't. And I talked to my doctor about it, and he said take ibuprofen instead of Tylenol, because Tylenol can tear up your liver and your stomach. But constantly taking any kind of pill every day, if you don't have a health problem, I think it's terrible. And I'm 40. Well, I'll be 40 this year. Look, my body ain't what it used to be. I don't want to break down because of no ibuprofen. But it works. Anyway, I'm silly. I just wanted to catch up with you guys. So yeah, today that's pretty much it. I'm gonna go to Aldi's. I try to stay in the house as much as I possibly can. When this stuff first happened, I used to run to the store, but I'm realizing, Even in a store, it's a reality check. They got windows by the well plastic up by the checkout lines and got tape of 6 feet back. And I'm like, I'm running to the store thinking that's okay, but people come here and they breathe on stuff, they touch stuff. So, girl, stop running to the store to buy groceries and buy stuff. You have enough food in here, everything's fine, but I do need to go out and get my kind of bread and get some grapefruit. Oh Lord. But I swear, oop, hold on, y'all. There's something on my phone. So yeah, I am getting tired of waking up and hearing about the coronavirus. I'm like pretty much exhaustedly over with it. But then I just keep listening to hear for the positive in it. And I always say something positive about it. Like, well, they are getting machines out, they are getting masks out, they are getting gloves out, they are loving and letting the frontline workers know that they're appreciated. Like New York lit up yesterday, and people are clapping for them. They're getting free food. Free food is always good. You get 10% off at the dollar store or something when you show your badge. Um, but yeah, we could do that. But being in the middle of it and being in those rooms and watching on people, I know I probably couldn't do it. So shout out to y'all. That's a special kind of person to be able to do that work all day constantly. So even though I'm without my babies right now, and that's hard, I can be in there trying to save lives, coughing and sick, and then watching people that I've talked to 1 minute later and they're gone and next, and nobody could be there to help them. That's even more. So, like I said, I'm not the only one going through things, and I understand. I'm trying to make myself understand. There's pretty much nothing I can do but stay clean and sober and continue to fight. And with that, guys, I think I'm gonna go because it's probably 8 o'clock now, and I think all these open up at 8, which I'll probably leave at 9 because I just need to get a few things around here. I'm still trying to work on my weight. I had got to the point where I was like, I'm not gonna focus on losing weight anymore. I'm just gonna eat whatever I want. And I hit that scale today, and that scale was like, I was like, okay. Because at the end of the day, we still got to get back to the world, and I don't want to be no oompa balunka. Oompa balunka. It's a new word. Look it in the dictionary. It's a oompa balunka. You're gonna see me like this. YouTube. I quit. So yeah, I'm gonna go do that. I made chicken yesterday, so that's enough food for my hubby to eat. I'm gonna go get my stuff from there. I gotta let my truck warm up. My daddy always said, let your truck warm up before you just take off and go in it. It's called loving your car. Oh, look at my teeth. All right, guys. So now I'm just doing stuff. So I gotta go. I love you guys so much. You are in my prayers and in my thoughts. I love you all. I'm praying for you all. And smile. It's only
take over the
temporary.
screen sharing from you and finally use the most updated version of the